tomorrow's wild card games. RC, you're going first. You're taking Puka Nacua to get 90 or more receiving yards against the Panthers. Why?
Because Puka is just so important to this passing game, so important to what Matthew Stafford and this offense does. He had a huge game in Carolina when they met each other this season, and those one-on-one opportunities down the field are those chunk plays that Matthew Stafford will seek, and we know Sean McVay will put the football in his hand.
No doubt. Stephen A., you're going to go Jordan Love to have 10 or more rushing yards against the Bears. Go ahead.
Well, in 2 games this season, he's completed about 66% of his passes. He's had about a 106.4 passer rating, but he's only thrown for like 156 yards per game. And I think it's one of those situations where, in order to help open up the passing game a little bit, he's going to have to be a threat running out of the pocket, at least on occasion. 10 yards is not a lot to ask for. I think he'll do that in a game of this magnitude. He'll use his legs just a little bit to open things up for the passing game as well in terms of being a dual threat. So I don't think 10 yards is too much to ask for.
Ooh, way to go out on a limb, Stephen A.
I'm not much better. I'm going to go Caleb Williams to have 20 or more rushing yards, and here is why. You'd assume the cold weather might be a factor here. Caleb Williams had 30 in their last matchup. He had 15 in the game before that. So kind of split, but that one before it had Micah Parsons. The last one did not. Not as much pressure maybe on Caleb Williams. I'll expect him to run the ball. 20 or more yards for my quarterback. Okay, we're excited for that. Let's dive a little bit further in, though, to this Bears-Packers game. Third time these two teams are going to play each other this season. Each team taking a game apiece. RC, who do you think is going to have the better game? Is it Jordan Love or Caleb Williams?
I think Jordan Love, because they're going to put more on Jordan Love. They're going to ask Jordan Love to attack this secondary of the Chicago Bears. If you go back to game 1, the way he was able to utilize Christian Watson versus one-on-one coverage, that's something that Matt LaFleur will go back to. And when you look on the other side, it's going to be about Caleb Williams' ability to play off of the run. So I expect Ben Johnson to start there and then get into the play-action pass. The Green Bay Packers can't win if Jordan Love doesn't have a big day against this secondary, and I think they know that.
Well, who do you think, Stephen A.?
I think 2 things. Number one, I think Jordan Love will have, I agree with RC, he will have a better game statistically because more will be thrown on his shoulders. But in the same breath, we all know that the Bears are an opportunistic defense from a standpoint of takeaways. They've had 33 this year, which was a league high, 23 interceptions. I think that somehow, some way, they'll create a couple of turnovers in this game against for themselves against Green Bay. I think that's one factor. The other factor that why I think that even though Jordan Love is going to have a better game statistically, he's still going to suffer a loss, is because I think that Chicago is going to be able to run the football in this game. Not to say Green Bay won't, but LaFleur and the crew will put more on Love's shoulders than Ben Johnson will put on the shoulders of Caleb Williams, because I think they're going to run the football more effectively, and those are the reasons I think the Bears are going to win this game, but Jordan Love will look better statistically.
Yeah, these 2 games were so close during the regular season. Obviously, the divisional rivalry going all the way back.
Well, according to Dan, this one won't be.
Don't do that to me. I was so annoyed with him yesterday.
Not even close. Not even close.
Ridiculous.
Not even close.
To recap this here, we're going to go
crazy.
with Puka Nacua to have at least 90 receiving yards, Jordan Love to rush for 10 yards or more, and then Caleb Williams to rush for 20 or more yards as well. If you like these picks, we put them into a parlay for you on DraftKings Sportsbook. Just open up that app, look for the first call parlay on the homepage, and go ahead and...
To me, the team with the best record in the regular season should have home field advantage. Period. That's how it should be. Just go to the top 7 seeds, okay? And then work it out that way. Having said all of that, I don't give a damn where this game is. The Rams better not lose to Carolina. Carolina is the inferior team. Congratulations on how they've been able to turn things around, but all they've done is become relevant. You know, nobody thinking about them winning no Super Bowl or anything like that with their mini-me quarterback. Bryce Young is a great talent. I like him a lot. I loved him at Alabama, but my God, how small he is. He is the equivalent of mini-me compared to these NFL monsters that he's on. I'm talking about size. I'm just talking about size, nothing more. Just talking about size. He's so small compared to the rest of these guys. I'm telling you right now, you got to hunt. Go after him. Make sure that you remind Carolina there's levels to this, and they ain't on it. And if the Rams fail to do so, this will be the biggest disappointment in the playoffs. This will eclipse Josh Allen and all of these other cats, losing potentially to a Jacksonville, or Pittsburgh losing to a Houston, or something like that, or Chicago losing to a Green Bay. This right here is the one game that has no business having any outcome but one, and that's the Rams advancing on. Ain't no way in hell Carolina's supposed to beat the Rams, and that's the way it is.
I think that's the way the Rams felt the first time that they went there. When you intercept Matthew Stafford twice,
that was the regular
turn
season.
one for a pick six. Derek Brown, the comeback player of the year, forces a late fumble. And you could say Bryce is small. You could say he's mini-me. What he was on point in that game. What he was someone that could figure out how to beat Emmanuel Forbes with Coker, hit Tedderor McMillan over the middle on a deep pass. The Rams should be favored. The Rams are the better team. Puka, Devontae Adams, Blake Corum, Kyron Williams, and obviously Matthew Stafford, but they should definitely be on upset alert. The defense that we saw play against Atlanta, the defense that we saw play against Seattle late, the defense that we saw play against the Arizona Cardinals is the same defense that gave up the points to Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers early on in the season. They need to be ready. They need to be on their P's and Q's if they want to dominate.
Last time we saw the Carolina Panthers.
I'm not saying the brothers need to be asleep.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying the brothers need to be asleep, and in no way am I talking about Bryce Young's game, because that brother could ball. He showed it at Alabama. I'm just saying, boy, is he undersized. He's so small, and this is the playoffs. This ain't no damn regular season. Y'all know this better than me. It's a different level of intensity. I not only expect the Rams to win, I expect them to win convincingly.
Is this the first time we've ever heard somebody be called so small on First Take?
Probably not. My vote would be no. Last time the Panthers were in the postseason was 2017.
Isn't it true? Isn't it true, Ryan? Am I lying?
No. Let it go.
Am I lying?
Like,
Have
Poor
you seen
Cam's
him?
like, please.
I'm like, geez.
Please.
It's like I got to say something. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in the bank, man. So
He's going to be there. Cam Newton's going to return.
Look, it's like
bring a
you're
little
talking
juice.
about my partner, and I'm like, bro, I need my partner to show up and show out. You know, Stephen A. So just know, though.
It ain't going to happen that day.
Weather. Bring up the weather.
Monday morning.
Bring up the weather.
And it's raining. It's raining like you would be in this place on Monday night in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be raining cats and dogs. So let me tell you something, brother. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Now you know.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was supposed to be raining. I didn't know it was supposed to be raining. I know it was supposed to be raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weather could definitely be
my
a factor,
feelings
especially.
Doesn't get to the Super Bowl, this bubble of protection that he has against criticism has to stop. For some reason, you can't talk about when Josh Allen doesn't play well. You can't point to the Atlanta game. You can't point to the Houston game. But Joe Burrow not in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes not in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson not in the playoffs. Go win the damn championship. Go be the best player in the world. You take these last two seasons and you take the big four, when you talk about individual success and team success, Josh Allen is the guy now. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes dragged the team to the Super Bowl that probably shouldn't have been there, but Josh Allen won the MVP last year. Josh Allen's the only one in the playoffs now. Don't start making excuses for him already. Do we care that Lamar's teammates let him down?
Hell no.
Does Lamar get all the excuses when they lose? Well, why Josh get them? He ain't won a Super Bowl. He don't have 2 MVPs. You think if Seattle lose, we not going to blame it all on Sam Darnold?
Yep.
Yes. You think when Tampa lose, we don't blame it all on Baker Mayfield?
Yep.
That's what happens. So why, when it comes to Josh Allen, you better not get on here on Monday morning and say Josh Allen at fault? Yes. If Josh Allen
Is that a
doesn't
rhetorical
get to-
question or you
if
want an answer?
If it's a rhetorical question. It's a rhetorical. I'm on my Steve